Ba 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 ba. Da na 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 na. Ba na 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 na. Let's do that. And that and tweet. Yay! Hello everyone. Hello. Whew. Okay. So here we are, sitting in our little biplane for a second. Start out the stream while people kind of roll in here. I know people were chilling. My cat is freaking out. How's it going? What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong? Come here. What's the problem? Come on. There you are. What's up? What's the issue? You should have no issue. You literally should not. Okay. Oop, off we go. You love the plane? Well, thank you, Matthew. And good morning, Kitty Claw. Wimbonk morning. Sucky, fucky, indeed. Totally. Am I Nazi? I don't know. Am I? I don't think so. Hello, Jake Peterson. Tundra Larson, hello. Donald Duck 509 or 8. Meow, indeed. Meow, indeed. Hey, Sonic 325915. Cole, hello. Will you get to see more of the log flume today? Nope, not working on the log flume today. We're doing more interior work. We're also doing some more work on this plane that we're currently sitting in. Yes, with the cat emoji all the way there. Charzals. Hello, Minnow D. Croft. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not. But this is what we built last stream. Built this little plane. Now, upon kind of reloading the save and getting a little bit of a fresh eye look on it, it looks pretty good, right? Pretty basic looking, you know? Decent overall silhouette on it. However, I've noticed the back end of this fuselage is actually completely wrong. And the reason being is that this basically connection point going all the way over here, I don't think is correct. Because normally the top section will stay flat and the bottom section will actually do the whole tilting. Hello, Ryder. Nat to you as well. Love it when you guys use the emotes. Still need to come up with a new one. So I'm just trying to highlight all this because I'm going to flip this thing a complete 180. I feel like the airplane could be a future part of the somewhere else in the park. Yeah, maybe. We could build a down plane somewhere. But you guys can see that because this slant was different, like in terms of silhouette, this remaining flat and then this coming up, I think is more accurate, right? Like, is this technically better? Like, I'm gonna have to rebuild this whole connection point. Crash Plan in the Jungle, we could do that. So only sponsors can use Uthersnat? Yes, only sponsors. It's a sponsor emote. Unfortunately, that's how it is. But hey, at least I can have a custom emote now. Anything like that's better. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to quickly delete this section. I need to raise up the tail plane, I think, as well. And then come up with a quick skeletal frame. At least you can say Nat. Yeah, indeed, that's not a banned phrase here. I say it enough. So we need to fix this whole little area, and it shouldn't take too long. I take out the bottom side needs to be slanted, otherwise the tail will hit concrete as soon as it transitions from horizontal to takeoff position. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I think that's correct. Because they need to raise that tail up off the ground so the plane can tilt backwards and actually start gaining altitude. What are we doing? We are building a plane because Planet Coaster needs more planes. People are asking what the plane is for. Two reasons. One, we can have a crashed plane somewhere because that's cool. It could be a cool little decoration. We also have a possible use for a ticket banner going across the sky. So if you look up at it, you know, you can see the plane in the sky, and it will have a little message banner going through the air. I think that would be a neat little addition to a park. So let's quickly first get in here and see what we can do about making this transition a little bit more proper. Right? Hardly any groundwork today. We'll probably do a interior. We're probably gonna do the interior for this space here as the train rolls by. So this information booth needs an interior, so we'll probably work on that. Last stream we worked on the interior over here, which is good. I'm starting to think I should have less trains. They're just too loud. Like, should I just have one train? Because everything kind of doubles and triples up in terms of sound there. Right. Other than that, next episode of Alpine Odyssey, this is what I was working on before work ended up exploding in my face. Working on this restaurant up here. So you guys can see a little bit of the gray box of the structure going on up there. And, yeah, so that's exciting. You guys get a little sneak peek on that. So let's just go over to the plane and see what we can do. Yeah, no, the Aztec area is a lot more fancy than I thought they were going to be. How's cities going? I haven't had time to work on cities. I haven't even started it up. Which is a shame, but what are you gonna do? Alright, let's get a long piece there. So I need to establish the connection point from here over to the tail. So I think something like that will do. In fact, it could go a little bit longer, so we'll widen it a bit. So sadly, you just have to kind of rebuild this little section of the plane, but it shouldn't be that hard at this point. We've kind of done this twice now, so let's shift that over so we can keep the slant of the siding there. Build a house? Why would I build a house? And then this should probably just come up. In fact, it'll probably come up a little bit more. So we might have to raise the elevators as well, right? Is that a good slope? I think that's a good slope. Like spam, yes, go ahead and like spam this video, or dislike spam the video. I frankly don't care. They both mean the same thing. Little did you know, whenever you dislike a video on YouTube, it literally helps the creator. Okay. So let's do that and turn that off. I think we'll do that. Who did dislike? I hope everyone. That'd be nice. And then over to be just touching the vertical stabilizer. And down again because it kind of changed the height of things. Hello class, today we'll learn how to build a plane again. Hot air balloon? Yeah, hot air balloons would be cool. Yeah, right. I mean, maybe eventually we could build some sort of little airstrip to do hot air balloon tours, right? Could be neat. up like that. And then up like that. The lower horizontal wing part below it seems a bit weird. Oh, I'm fixing that already. Okay, yes. Yay, stream delays! Where's all this hype when we were playing other games? I don't know. You guys only care about Planet Coaster. But that's fine. You know. I'll just be a Planet Coaster slave. Alright, and like that. No, then didn't keep the angle for some reason. I should build the concourse? No. I'm barely able to build this. Whatever this is. Alright, now let's get this angle set in here. And we're gonna simply walk this new piece all the way back to the tail. Fun fact, I was at your first Sunday stream. Wow. That's good. Well, Uther's gonna leave. I'll be back later. Okay, Sonic, thanks for stopping by as always. Consistently here. I think we're gonna take this straight back like that. That look good? Is it a plane? It's a biplane. Look at that. And we'll walk this back a bit. There will be multiple planes, different colors though. Possible. I don't see why not. You know, but maybe not initially, just because. There we go. What am I doing? Why is this not rotating? But yeah, maybe not initially, just because the time it takes to kind of work on these is a little much, and I'd rather do some interiors and stuff. Where am I from? I'm from West Virginia. But I currently live in the DC metro area. Where are you guys from? I know we have a lot of international kind of folks that come to these. Oh yeah, see, that's a much better line. I think I'm starting the incline maybe a little bit late. I think it should start right at the base of the bottom wing there. But that's okay. Couldn't place that slight accent. Yeah, I'm from the Ohio Valley, so we don't really have much of a regional accent there. Fun fact, class, it's a biplane. It's a biplane today. Northern Spain. Oh. It's a beautiful place, I'm sure. The Netherlands. Iowa. Yay, I guess, for Iowa. And fill this gap there. And England. Merry old England, of course. Originally Michigan, but now live in Florida. Yeah. I would change the white to something less bright, in your opinion. Maybe in another variant. But I want it to stand out from far away. Don't underestimate the wheels, and if those decide to flip plane inwards, I'm not sure what type of model you are recreating. Shoot, did I lose my little picture? I think I did. Fun fact, I don't have any knowledge on planes. No, but you at least hopefully have knowledge on trains. California, Australia, Netherlands again. A lot of Netherlands. Wait, why do you build this? Because it's cool. And I wanna have a cool looking kind of chartered plane in the sky up at the park. And so I can say Z-plane, Z-plane as it comes in for a landing over the water. I could make this a pontoon boat, in theory. We could do a pontoon variant. Would that be neat? Have like a little plane dock on the water? How we doing today? Alright. I'm doing alright, I think. You haven't even eaten your pizza yet? Oh, you should probably get on that. Did you ever finish the Elite Dangerous Park? Nope. No plans to. Be cool with it towing an advert banner. Yep, that is such the plan right now. So we'll see if we can get to that today. Possibly more. Wasn't it really late for you? For me, no. It's 1:37 in the AMs right now. Alright, so it looks like we have a little bit of clipping, so we can get rid of this support. It's not really necessary. 1 was new, 2, 3 is scrappy, 4, forget, 4. What is the park's mascot? Don't really have one. So you think that's a better profile, people who actually know planes? I think so. I'm doing well, Epic GT. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing well too. And let's grab this. I was never good at Roller Coaster Tycoon. In fact, you guys won't see that on the channel. Well, there's a couple episodes of 3, but we don't talk about it. When is the next episodes coming? I don't know. I haven't had much time to actually work on an episode, and it's a little bit more chill to just do a stream. So it's a bit hard for me to say. Sadly, it's just gonna be one of those it'll be here when it gets here things. You haven't slept in 2 days, so I kind of don't want pizza. Oh, well. Should probably get pizza, though. I hear it helps with sleep deprivation for some reason. Because it's pizza. Ever been to Cincinnati? Cincinnati, Ohio? Yeah. Remember you said to make the European places interior? Yeah, that I do. You are correct on that. And like that, and then we can raise it up, make sure it's level, and up. Why the plane? We're building a plane to do a ticket banner across the sky in the park. Write the logo of the park on the plane? Nah, it's much easier to use a billboard for that. Would I consider playing Cuphead? I don't have a controller. I don't know how the mouse keyboard kind of works on it, if it's good or not. But I could. In theory. Sitting here for 10 minutes looking at the waiting card, and then I realized I was lagging, reloaded, now I see you are already in it. Yep. Like a flag hanging after the play on the flag, it should say Pizza Planet. It's like a broader version of the one hanging in terminal of HK Airport. Don't know what HK Airport is, but that's neat. So we'll just extend this out. And then we'll grab these. Is that it? Yeah, that's pretty much the right angle. Maybe a little bit more, a little bit more in. Sure. You didn't know Hell's Kitchen had its own airport? I mean, it makes sense at this point with how much money they made off of that series. Stepped over to my phone, much less laggy. Good. What is the next area? Next area is going to be Antiquity. I think in theory I should be able to flip this around maybe. Nah, we won't do a bottom white line. HK is Hong Kong? Good to know. Alright, let's go ahead and see. I think this tail needs to go back a little farther. Oh. And somehow there's a plane hanging from the roof terminal. Well, if you've ever been to, well, probably not if you are from Hong Kong, I don't know if you are, but you know, it's pretty easy to actually hang a plane up in the air. They're generally considered to be quite light. Will the plane fly? Totally. I mean, they had to be light to fly. Yeah, essentially. Need to put wheels underneath the plane. Yep, we'll have some fixed landing gear here in a moment to do. I think I need to change the shape I'm using. Will you use parts of the spooky update or even add a whole section of spooky area into the park? Nope. I don't plan to I don't plan to use any DLC on this park at all. I don't want people to have DLC to mess with it. I don't want people to have to go through that whole process to enjoy my park. Hey, Geekism. You, Uthris. I, Uthris. We all Uthris for Uthris. Oh my goodness, we have a cheerleader. I don't know why I occasionally choose to use the Metal Gear voice. Metal Gear. What do you mean by antiquity in terms of your park? Antiquity. So things like Greek, early Greek, Roman era structures. That's what I mean by antiquity. Also, how's it going, Geekism, man? Happy to see you here again. Hopefully you're not working. Seems to be the only way we catch our streams, but hey, you know, that's fine. If I managed to catch one of your streams, thanks for your videos. You taught me so much. Oh, I'm happy to help in some little way. Okay, so there we go. We have a new proper silhouette. So from the side, we have changed from this, which I think looks better, right? This kind of looks upside down now. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just delete this out of the sky. Didn't even start the wheels. Nope, we're about to start the wheels now. We're about to do that. Let me go ahead and refine my reference image here. Or something similar. Okay, so this should work, right? For the wheels, this kind of layout. Right, we'll have even a little bit of a covering over them. We'll have the little back wheel there as well. So, how'd you come up with her name? Is very unique. Well, I guess a unique channel needs a unique name. It's really not that crazy unique. I mean, not like a whole lot of people say Uthris, but essentially, Uthris is because I used to play World of Warcraft. And when I first started, I started in vanilla WoW, and I wanted to make a paladin, human, and coming up with a name, I decided to be Uthris, the son of Uther the Lightbringer, and that is where my name comes from. Uthris is a character, so it's got like bloke and WoW, yeah. I mean, I was Ret before it was cool, guys. Well, Uther, yes. Good old Uther. Maybe put your channel logo onto the plane? I'll probably just put the Alpine Odyssey logo onto it, to be honest. I say it like Uthris? You can, I mean, really, I don't know the correct pronunciation of my name, to be honest. I say Uthris because it sounds closer to Uther. Wow, Uthris, you're using Google for building? I can't believe everything I learned was a lie. Oh, damn. Simple rod and wheel. Okay, hold on one second. Let me see if I can't find that. Let me see here. What do we got? Oh my goodness, they don't have any good pictures of these things for some reason. So you want like this kind of wheel layout? A simple framework with wheels on the bottoms? I mean, that could work. I might have to raise out the tail to make it more center. Is that common in all these planes? For the elevators to be more centralized on the wing? It looks like it, so I need to change that and fix that as well. Traditional biplane for some nicer images. Traditional biplane. Okay. Yeah. Vintage Red Baron. Let's see. So yeah, I think this is a good image to have as reference. So we'll try and use this wheel design here. I think that'll work. As I try and reformat my desktop. Yay, there we go. There goes Gloria's team locomotive and its 3 cars. Yes, we will be doing a banner at the back. Okay, let's see what we need to do to make this. So I need to find a wheel, like something to work as a wheel. I don't, keep in mind, I do not have any of these things. Any of the DLC. So I think, can I get away with a bigger one? No. I think, is this a good size? Let's see, we'll just drop it straight down, and it looks like the wheel kind of balances right in front of the wings here. It goes down to about there. So we'll leave that as a marker so we can get this flush out here and then down to there. There we go. And these things tend to be really thin wheels. I feel like we still need a little bit bigger though. Need to eat the Caesar salad wanted pizza? Oh. Right beneath the heaviest part of the plane, the engine, which is in front of the pilot. Yes. Yes. Alright, let's see what we need to do. How do you type so fast? It sounds like the flash is typing, or you're looking as you type. I don't really look as I type. I just kind of do. Ba 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 ba. Dun, 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 dun. Shouldn't the wheels be tilted a bit? Yes, I'm gonna build them straight, and then I'm just gonna tilt them once they're made. But you are totally 100% right. Wheels will need to be tilted. Let's find some sort of hole to fit. Oh, I think we need to probably use a pipe, right? I think it's in the building section. Is this pretty much the thinnest piece there? Hey Ben, right? How's it going? Have you bought the new DLC? Nope, I don't plan to. Should place a sequencer in the cockpit, blaring out the ride of the Valkyries. Huh. If I want to get my music or my video copyright striked, that I would do that in a heartbeat. I don't know. I feel like these wheels are not right. I think it needs to be a little bit wider. And then we can rotate these, unless the rotation tool doesn't want to do that. Let's go ahead and rotate the plane a little bit more in line with the world axis here. They look a little bit bigger. Mine definitely look wider. I feel like the ones in my reference image probably look a little bit thinner and a little bit bigger because of that. I'll try and keep up the good work. Thank you, Mike. Alright, let's leave that, do this, and color this not quite black. You're here? Well, welcome. Everything in Planet Coaster just becomes too fat. Hey, Euthyrus, what do you mean with the wells are not fine? I found them good. What? I don't quite know what you're saying, sorry. Should I just use this? Is this a little bit thinner? Use this in any way. Ooh, I could use this at the back wheel though. Check this out. Maybe. Oh. This would have been perfect, game. Why you gotta do this to me? Is there a wire piece small enough? There might be. I might be able to use, that's a stand, really. Just like that. Alright, you're literally just spamming the same thing trying to get a response. It's not even like relevant. Go away. Seriously. Wasting my time. It's the end of the series, the whole game got destroyed. Oh boy. I would probably cry. Let's do this, copy it this way. Yeah, finally did build the ice cream truck. Don't forget to save. Well, don't forget your towel. Alright, let's support it pretty heavily on the back end here, right? Because you want a steeper triangle with the landing force kind of being back there, right? Then this, we can just... I don't know. I don't think I like... Don't think I like that. What do you think? Is that decent for our front landing gear? Doesn't it need to be closer to the plane body a bit? If I raise this up just a hair. You like it? Well, thank you, Brady. If the ice cream truck and plane are already so good, can't wait for the metro system to unfold. Oh boy. That'll be a tough one. Put a turbine in the front. Don't think I've ever seen anyone build an airplane before. Sick? Well, thank you. Alright, let's go to scenery. Let's see if a gear is small enough to work as our back wheel. Not really. Angle a bit. We did angle it a bit. I don't think they're quite angled the same though. Is that better? Heatwave has wise words. Wise words indeed. You mean the plane itself? I need to keep it level because it's easier to build. Level like this and flat, like it was flying in the air. And then when it's on the ground, we can angle it. That's perfectly fine, but it's off the ground right now, so it's technically flying, in theory. Let's see if we can use this as the stand for the back wheel. And the back wheel is usually pretty much like right here. We're gonna build an airstrip too, maybe eventually. Not today though. It can be just a skid. I'd rather have the wheel, I think. But you're right, it could be. Windmill piece is too small for windmills and too big for planes. Yeah, we tried the windmill piece already. Let's see what we can do. This is technically the size of the wheel that I kind of want on here. So let's see if we can't find anything about that size. It's probably impossible. We are playing Planet Coaster after all. Some early biplanes had skids instead of wheels. Yes, this isn't a complete early biplane. I'll say this is definitely not a skid one. It's probably actually close to a Piper Cub in terms of when it was built, I would say. It's just meant to look this old. What about balloon after the plane? We might build a balloon eventually. Let's see. That's... Oh! Did we get it? Did we find something? Will this work? Let's color it as dark as possible so it stops being this shiny. Flip this around so we get the white on both ends. How's that? That look good? I think this needs to come forward, backwards a bit. Because I think it connects at an angle a little bit there. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and raise up the elevator a bit. Because I think I said this was too low to everything else. So we just raise it up about to there. Hey Michael, how are you? Rotated to make the ridges look rounder? I don't know, it's so far away that, sorry, but I don't like it. Well, damn you. Bear in mind, if you're using the cowboy for scale, he's actually bigger than the Pete. Best using the archer. I think the archer is only a little bit shorter than him, really. We'll see. I think it's fine. I was actually scaling up more off a vehicle than using the cowboy. I mean, goodness sakes, geekism. I'm building a plane. All right, let's see what it looks like tilted so it's on the ground. So we'll have an in-air variant and a ground variant. So we can go ahead, try and get this thing inside, hiding somehow. don't think the airplane will look great unless you make it look as if it has wrecked or place it in the small airport. It just makes no sense floating in the air. We'll find out. A lot of things I built in Planet Coaster I didn't know if it would look good or not until it was done. So this is the one in the air. We will still need to build our ticket banner for it, but there's that one. And then this one can be the ground variant. And then when we need to make a crashed variant, we can just start chopping it up. Did I name the plane? No. I don't think it really needs a name, does it? Alright. So that's it tilted onto the ground. The lusty Argonian maid? Oh my. And then the air variant, we'll just stick in the air for now. Like, keep in mind this thing's going pretty high up here, so. In fact, we need to make a copy of it. Dinner time? Alright, well thanks for stopping by, man, for a bit. Make more colors? I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of color variants on stream. I don't think it would be interesting to watch. Alright, so let's tilt this a bit. So it looks a little bit more dynamic. I can't name the plane. Like, I would have to use a billboard or something. I can't put the letters on there. And I don't really care about naming the thing, to be honest. Formation flight? Nah. And there. Where's the plane gonna go in the park? One might end up being crashed somewhere, but this one's gonna be pulling a ticket banner through the sky. And, with a message on it. Like, welcome, or you know, a special deal, blah, blah, blah. Why can't this be a real park? Because I'm not a real boy. Alright, let's see. That looks cool. This is one of my favorite views right now in the whole park, is looking out from the biplane. And then from up there, the biplane should be casting a shadow. Somewhere, right? It actually might be in the lake. Ah, no, it's right here. Yeah, so it does cast a full shadow. Neat. Can I see it in the reflection of the water? Any way to see that high into the sky with reflection? No. But it's up there. I think that looks good. This game needs a mod to make certain objects move in a certain motion. Yeah. Now build a true scale Boeing 747 with interior. Yeah, totally. Actually, I want the shadow of this thing to be on land. So we're gonna move it over a bit, like right there. There, see? I think that is a very accurate silhouette. Like, if I didn't know any better, this is a billboard of a silhouette of a plane. I'm really happy with it. Okay. Yeah, with a barn hanger. Yep, he's really just the crop duster. He flies over and sprays our wheat field a little bit. Gotta keep the pesticides. Where's the plane landing? It's not landing, it's just flying a banner through the sky. But we'll build an airport eventually. It's near the bottom of my list of things that need to be done. You can make the rotor, the propeller, you mean? By copying it around a few times. I do want to test that. Let's test that a little bit. What is that thing near insanity? It's a thing. I hate having to go in here to select blocks like this. It's a little annoying. I don't think rotating the propeller is going to be a viable thing right now. What are we going to continue with is the interior of the information booth, I think. So this needs done. We also have this queue line to do over here in the European section. I don't think there's much more interiors left in this section, right? Not A-plane, Z-plane. It's Z-plane! It's gonna make a pontoon version, though. Right, so, what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see, us work on the interior of the information booth over here at the start of the Aztec, Mayan, Incan area? Or should we do the queue line interior over here, back in the European section? What do you guys want? Start with the palace. The European palace, I assume. These are the cute sundial. Looks like you have some ideas. Hope to see you in another 2 years when you finish them. Yep. Both of them, European, Aztec, airstrip, info booth interior, info booth, Aztec, queue made, European, line of European section of the queue line, yep. I think the European is slightly beating you guys out for the Aztec. What are you gonna do with the log flume? The log flume is gonna be Quetzalcoatl's temple kind of thing. I know, everything's gonna get done eventually, guys. It's just a slow process. Especially when you're not really feeling like playing a Planet Coaster like I am. But whatever. Alright. Airstrip definitely annoying. Now we'll be building an airstrip and airport CEO though. So if you want to see an airstrip, you can tune in that. Alright, so we're gonna finish this queue line, I think. Get this all set up and ready to go. I think it's overdue. It's about time. We're not doing a space area, I don't think. I don't know when the next episode of Alpine Odyssey is going to be out. I'm really busy at work. And currently, it's a lot easier to just stream. Like, I think a lot of people don't realize one speed build episode is 4 hours of work. It's 4 hours of building for me. And I have to come home from work, a full day of work, and work another 4 hours on Alpine Odyssey. And some days, I just can't do that. Okay, so Custom railing for the queue line. Well, there's railing here, but if you're talking about in these back areas, we're going to be building a floor and things, so it's not going to be off the ground too much. So first things first, let's go ahead and start building the floor. How many hours do you think you put in the park so far? Too many. Yeah, the cutting it down, rendering it, and voiceover part probably adds. Let's see. How many hours do I think that adds? Probably about an hour onto that. Hey Ryan Lowe, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Why don't you just do a stream, then make it a time-lapse for YouTube and put in some commentary? I feel like that's cheap content that's not really valuable to anyone, to be honest. Nah, I'm not. This is my one project that I'm gonna do completely kind of solo in a sense. Like, I'm not gonna use any you know, workshop items. I'm not gonna use anyone else's stuff except for unless they want to make like a logo for a ride or a restaurant. In fact, if you do decide to want to do that, you can. If you make something good, we can put in Alpine Odyssey. We currently have the Alpine Odyssey logo made from someone, I always forget their name. It's really bad of me to do that, but I'm terrible with names to begin with. Do I have the spooky DLC? No. Why can't you just have Alpine Odyssey as just a live stream? Because I like it that way. I mean, I like live streams. That's fine. But I'll tell you, like, there's only 98 of you guys watching. Like, it's not a huge incentive to me to sit there and just live stream every day. And if I live stream anything else, we get like 10 to 20 people watching. So, in all honesty, it just doesn't seem like a good use of time. Like, I'd rather get like 10,000 views with a proper episode, because I think that reflects more like what people truly enjoy. Like, if we had 10,000 people watching me live stream, I'd be streaming every day. Like, sure, shit, that would be awesome. And on Twitch, nah, I don't plan to stream on Twitch. My audience is here on YouTube. It's being built. We're building the queue line for the Tri-Storm here in the European section. Upload the live streams. I don't know. I think uploading live streams, like, people who watch YouTube kind of see that as skipping out on an actual video. You never see anyone in the chat with 10,000 of us? It would be tough. I have 20k subs. Correct, I do. But subs don't mean anything in YouTube, to be honest. Like, subs is nice, but don't get me wrong. I love everyone that subs, and I love everyone that comments and talks in chat, especially in the live streams. But in honesty, YouTube doesn't care about subs. YouTube cares about views, watch time, and all that other stuff that really I don't personally care about, but I have to, because essentially that's how you get noticed. Where am I from? I grew up in West Virginia, near the Ohio Valley, and I currently live in Maryland, in Washington, D.C. So live streams don't count for a very long watch time. People come and go a lot in live streams. So, I mean, I haven't really looked, to be honest, at the average watch time of one of my live streams. Do I earn money with my videos? Like, not that much. Like, I can not even probably pay one of my bills with the money I make off YouTube. Like, really, YouTube currently, in terms of this, it's more like a hobby level. At best. Which is fine, you know. I have a full-time job, so I don't need YouTube to make me money. I just hate my full-time job. Literally just showing what we've done so far. We worked and finished up the biplane a little bit. So, if you come up here, you can see that we kind of fixed the silhouette of it a little bit. We added some landing gear to it, so it's finished. It's my job in real life. I work in accounting. I'm a payroll specialist for a recruiting, federal contracting kind of company. That's just how's it going? Are there any live streams you watch on a regular basis? I don't have much time to watch YouTube or many live streams. However, I watch Blind RL a decent amount on Twitch. He's a great streamer, and consider him a friend. I watch Geekism when he streams. Usually I'm at work, though, so that's on the DL. Don't tell my boss. And you know, XP Gamers, I really like Captain Shack's content. He's probably one of my favorite YouTubers. Raptor Gamer. He's a good friend. But other than that, I don't really watch much YouTube. Am I planning to do any parks and stuff with other YouTubers? I still have the thing with Rudy going on. It's on the back burner because I don't have time to do that and Alpine Odyssey at the moment. Hey Susie, how are you? Delady, you know, I'd love to work with her. She makes some beautiful stuff. And we both, I think, enjoy fairy tale theme a lot, so it'd be cool to do something like that. Sylv would be cool. Whoever that guy is, I heard he's cool. And yeah, I mean, you know, maybe eventually, but currently I don't have time. 100 people per second for 3 hours, less than 1,000 people per second for 20 minutes. Yep. Did you get the spooky pack? Nope. I don't plan on using any DLC for this level section. There are walls overlap in the queue line. Why don't you put objects where people can't walk through? The path is set up to where they actually don't clip through the wall at all. If you watch people actually go through the park, they don't actually clip into anything because in the queue, people don't actually stand within right to the edge. They actually have a little bit of a gap, so that's fine. In terms of the parts clipping through the wall, we'll be covering and plastering the interior of this whole building. Do you ever get bored spending so much time in the interiors? I wouldn't have the patience. To be honest, I enjoy the interiors a lot. So like if we go over to our train station, it's probably one of my favorite interiors that we've done. So it's a good, interesting challenge compared to everything else. Skin challenge versus take a random ride and random theme and try and skin them using theme, but you've only got 1 hour equals quick, fun, co-op content. I used to do those, in a sense. I used to build a station in a theme. Which YouTubers did creative games have more fame? All channels with people playing creative games have like 10 to 100k subs. Except Paralysis, you guys deserve more views and more subscribers. Yeah, we're not instant entertainment content creators. We're very much more meticulous, chill creators here. Can you ride the log flume, please? It's not really done, and I don't really want to ride it at this stage, and where it's at. Just got here, what'd you miss? We finished up the plane from the last stream, and that's about it. Parade to pass in the station ruins everything. The fact that the poles are there. Like, if I could just get rid of these poles, it would be best. That's the thing with Planet Coaster. Like, I wish we could get rid of these things. If you want real YouTube money, you gotta start doing Toyo unboxing. God, no. Fireplace room in the queue line. Yeah, we can do that. First thing is first, though. I gotta seal off some areas. Start making sure this stuff gets detailed out a bit. Have I ever made a pub? Yes, I have a pub. In fact, I can show you. The temple is a potential dark ride. Yes, it's like half dark ride, half nat. It's not like a spooky ride, but it's gonna be interior. A lot. So if we go up to the second story of this building, we have a pub. It's an Irish pub. So we have some high top tables. We got some booths back here. A full bar. When Flex transmits, you can see his city skyline built so realistic, but you don't see its Planet Coaster, even the terrain. But you're still the best because you are consistently uploading. I'm not super consistent anymore, but yeah. Yes, the park will be downloadable when I'm done. If you want to sit through the 20-minute loading process whenever you load out the park. Making 2 videos a week is too much. So I record other things than just Planet Coaster. So that's a thing to keep in mind as well. But also, like, if all I did was play Planet Coaster, like, I've been playing this game for almost 2 years non-stop, or, yeah, almost a full year non-stop since it came into early alpha to now. You know. I used to upload it 3 times a week. What's the part count at the moment? Too high. Yeah, if I were to save and exit the game right now and just reload the park, we'd be sitting here just having a nice long chat. Yep, it's totally fart. It's totally fart 200K. 100% fart. All the farts. Who disliked the stream? Yeah, who are you, guy? How dare you voice your opinion here? Part count is too damn high. Yeah, no, we're over 200,000 parts. I can at least confirm that. I'm not gonna do the whole part count thing right now, because the last time we did it, like 40 of you left because it was like, yeah, this is taking too long. Fart Odyssey, yeah. 100% smells. Come here for the smells. Stay here for the food. Let's see what we get here. This isn't poking through to the other side, is it? No, go. Who do I main in Smite? I only play Assault in Smite. I play Assault for 2 reasons. One being that I enjoy all random. I think all random removes a lot of the stress of having to sit there and build this perfect team comp that's perfect in synergy, and you are having to deal with the limitations of your team comp. Now, can RNG screw you over? Yes. You know, is everyone good with every hero? No. So I don't really have a main. Like, to me, that doesn't exist. There's certain gods that I'll certainly try and shoot for if it pops up in all random. Like, I'll trade a god for it. But I can play any god, to be honest. I don't have a main. I think maining a god is a disadvantage, to be honest. All the gods to me play very much the same. Smite kind of basically breaks down to being a big game of dodgeball. So you are using your abilities, trying to dodge their abilities, and hit them with yours. That's basically all you're doing with Smite. The fact that people get hit a lot in the game is kind of mind-blowing to me. That looks like a potential fireplace. Yeah, everything kind of does as soon as we're done skinning this. But by the way, what about building a fire station, police station in the park to keep visitors safe? That is planned. It's probably going to be part of the backstage area, and we will start working on backstage areas after we finish the Aztec area, which is going to be hopefully by the end of this month. No, there's no way I'm going to be able to finish the Aztec area this month. I'm going on vacation in 2 weeks. By the end of the year, we'll have our backstage area started. But what about the plane? Where is it going to land? We'll build a little dirt airstrip for it. Where am I going? I'm going to Arizona to visit my family. I haven't seen them in a year. They live out there, and I live over here on the East Coast, so gotta go see them. I'm not gonna go see them for like the holidays because that's just a big pain. So we decided to just do a holiday in October. On the roof of the fire station, please. We might have a helipad, maybe. That could be possible, right? A little EMT helipad. Alright. You got alcohol. Thanks for stopping by. You're gonna do a haunted house competition for Planet Coaster? No, I don't have time. You could equip the plane with surveillance cameras. No, I mean, our plane right now, at least the one built up there in front of that cloud, is just for a ticket banner. Which might even deload, like, to be honest. Like, whoa. I just went into orbit. Okay. The ticket banner might not even be visible from far away because the part's deloading and stuff. Like, you can see our roofs even on these buildings deload, so I have a feeling the ticket banner will be gone. Yeah, ticket banner. Lower the plane a bit, then it will just be unrealistically low to the ground and be a little confusing as to why it's that low. First time watching, loving your work? Well, thank you. What's a ticket banner? So it's essentially a pulled along message banner that the plane uses to advertise to businesses or anything that it wants through the sky. You see them fairly common in like parks or areas with a lot of people gathering at once. Someone will charter a plane and they'll fly over for advertising space. No, just build it bigger, forced perspective. You mean if I lower it to the ground, I would have to build it smaller for forced perspective, because lower to the ground and you want it to look farther away, you would make it smaller. If you want to make it look closer, you would build it bigger. They have a lot of those at the beach. They do. What are we making? We are skinning the interior here, Matthew, and working on the queue for once. Oh look, we have broken Gizmo, because that's always fun to deal with. Alright. so that is enough there. Can this be raised on the outside? No, I don't think so. Can you give me one tip on how to build well? I'm moderate at building things, but I'm pretty bad at doing so. So are you moderate or bad? Is my question. But, always reference something until you're comfortable with the style. So when I first started Alpine Odyssey and when I started building a lot of European structures, I was looking at Google Images a lot, and I wouldn't build the exact same thing. Like, this building technically exists, so it has this upper walkway, it has this jut, but the little details are mine to kind of make it work in my own little way. But this building exists on Google Images. This building exists on Google Images, you know. But everything's just changed a bit to make it work with the game, rather than being 100% direct copies. So you can start doing that, and then as you get more practiced in those building styles, you can start just making up stuff. How do I find you in the workshop? Let's see. I can just put a link real quick. There you go. Unless that takes you to workshop, I don't know. I think that link will work. I could be wrong though. Sell out. Yeah, totally a sellout. Happy birthday to you? Well, happy birthday to you indeed. Can I play Medieval Engineers today? No. Today is Planet Coaster. We'll be doing this for another 2-ish hours, maybe 3, depending on how things are going and how many people want to stick around for it. And just like that. And over. Offset it a bit so we don't get any Z fighting. Play all day, I'll watch all day. Oh boy, I would get bored so quick, you have no idea. Alright, and that's the spot for here. What time is it? It is 12:39 in the PM. So this is a room they'll walk through. Now that it's been skinned, at least. You can see that we covered up a lot of the ugly kind of poking through of objects. Super important to do when you're doing interiors. 9:39 for you East Coast, or West Coast. Getting my cardinal directions mixed up here. And so we're gonna have to do that for every room. So same thing for here. Same thing for here. And same thing for this area down here. And then once everything is skinned, we can start adding details. So like, actually a good example would be probably the train station. So crown molding, you can start worrying about footboards as well. Gumball machines, of course. You never know when you're gonna do stuff like that. And it's really all about just adding enough detail to where it's like, this is a finished interior for now. You don't want to go too overboard on interiors because, again, they're very minor. I mean, how often are we going to come into this changing room and close shop, really? How often are we going to really go inside hot cross buns? You know, you just want to be able to walk inside and be like, this looks at a glance good enough, and then just pull back out and be like, wow, I can't believe you spent so much time making interiors, unlike most people. Yeah. I'm sat here for hours looking for one specific piece. Yeah, I tried to simplify things a little bit, you know, but to each their own. Remember when there was 2,000 people on hot cross buns? Yeah, hot cross buns isn't nearly as popular anymore. I mean, they've been open for 125 years. So, you know, you kind of get tired of hot cross buns and scones and things. I'm gonna ride the coaster real quick because I want to. Team Nederland. Oh. I love to see the mountain and the windmill from the entrance of the park while you're in the air. Yep. Well, you want to? We'll ride it again on back row in just a moment. So what you wanted to see this? Now how you pronounce Nederland? Nederland though. Hey, in the Asian section, you should make dueling inverted coasters as a tribute to Dragon Challenge. I don't know what Dragon Challenge is, but maybe. Remind me when we're in the Asian section. It's gonna be a while. Is this the view you were looking for? PvP Legend? I think so. And we can maybe get the plane in here. There. So if we zoom out, you can see kind of the major footprint of everything right now. We'll have a pretty large backstage section over here. We'll have a smaller backstage section here, where we'll kind of infer that there's more backstage underneath the mountain and all these stores. Maybe some over here. We might be able to fit some over here as well. This will be a whole new section. I don't know how close to the parking lot that's going to end up going to. We'll find out. We have the Asian area. That might be backstage here. Still kind of a lot to do. And then we'll have another section, more backstage. Another section, more backstage. More coasters going across. We'll have possibly a hotel here. Maybe even over here. I'm not quite sure with that. I could, in theory, just make this whole corner the hotel, to be honest, and make it cover up the entrance. I think that could be cool. And have this be a tunnel that goes underneath the hotel, as if the bus station in the hotel is down beneath the structure. And there will be interiors for the hotels, yes. So we'll do... I can't believe I'm going to do this. I'm dumb, but I was watching Fog too much on Twitch and what he was doing with his hotel, and he's doing every single room. Like, he made a room module and he copied it around to make the rooms. So yes, there's gonna be interiors for the hotel. We're gonna have a lobby and there'll be rooms. We're not doing all the corridors. We'll probably just have like a doorway kind of thing, maybe leading to the elevators, and then each room will be in an interior, but we won't do what's in between each room. You know, nothing like that. There might be a food court, I'm not quite sure. Make a water slide to the pool and the hotel like Sylph did. There's going to be a full water park as well. Fun fact. And we've been working on this for, I want to see, how long have I been working on this? The first episode of Alpine Odyssey is April 15th. Will the hotel be themed? Probably generically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 months. This is 6 months of work. So in another half a year or so, we might have some other stuff done. I don't know. The metro system could via the hotel. Yeah, the metro system's the proper way into the park. So we can have a hotel station underneath the hotel as well. Maybe a hypercoaster. I'm thinking about the hypercoaster being back here. I'm not quite sure. Spanish section opposite to the Aztec section. This is going to be the Asian section. This is going to be antiquity. This is going to be the like Atlantis water park area. This theme, I'm not quite sure. So we could do Spanish here. The final theme for the park is still so far up in the air because we're so far away from getting to this corner. That it's really hard for me to really decide. What do I mean by antiquity? Greco-Roman kind of era. Greek-Roman, yeah. Hello, Lee Creations. How are you? I know, I'm just kind of, to be honest, I'm kind of stalling. I need to get back to building. It's a problem I have at this point, that I like to fly around and just look and plan for things, and then not actually get anything done. We're working on the interior section of the queue for the TriStorm. Tropical Pirate? I don't think I want a pirate section. I'm trying to keep things more by country. So for the American theme, I was thinking Western. But Western's a little too overdone, maybe. Uthris the Ride. Arabian is a good transition between tropical and Asian. I don't know, I kind of like to see things clash. Make a Colosseum. I'm assuming that's what you're spelling out there. I don't plan on making the Colosseum. We might make an amphitheater or something. But I think a proper like full-scale Colosseum might just be too big of a footprint. Manhattan American style. We could do like a cityscape. But then I'm basically playing City Skylines again. Something more colonial 1800s. Well, here I live, the clouds are moving super fast, but none of the trees are moving. Well, you know, wind has different patterns, high in the sky and low to the ground. Art Deco buildings? Oh god, no. I just don't like that style. I hate modern art so much. So why the name Alpine Odyssey? Because if I'm building all these different styles instead of just all Alpine theme, Alpine Odyssey refers to the map. So Alpine is the map we're in, right? So we're in Alpine. It's the map type. Odyssey, because we are traveling around through different areas on an Odyssey. So that's why that's there. Can you make Asian area on a mountain plateau? Maybe. Steampunk go really out there, like clashing so much. Do I think about in descent? I don't know what that is. That's a deep meaning. Yeah. Build the high set from Game of Thrones? No. I mean, after we complete Alpine Odyssey, which is going to be my one and only theme park, I'm never going to make another one of these. I'm saying that now. We will switch to another large project. You're going to make a real tunnel where the road goes into the mountain with traffic light, road signs, and so forth? Yep. Well, the road going back here into the tunnel, this is for buses. If we build our hotel here, we could just build a bus station at the bottom of the hotel, right? So we won't need to go into this cave. We do have some road signs. They're not labeled right now, but you know, these are easy enough to copy around. Like here and here. This is going to be kind of a tunnel entrance eventually. So if you guys see this overpass, like kind of what we did here, that's what we'll probably end up doing in this area there and this area here when it goes back down underground. So when am I going to... So when you say you are going to start Alpine Odyssey 2. Alpine Odyssey 2, this is Alpine Odyssey 2. We lost Alpine Odyssey 1 on episode 3. Where we had to remake everything, everything over here had to be completely redone. I like the new version way more though, so. Because basically I lost this, and then I realized that, like, you know what, screw it. If I'm gonna lose it, I'm going to build something way more proper and just turn up the detail to 11. Alpine Odyssey 3, yeah. Let's build a mountain with this. The snow and people ski down a mountain in cable cars, so it would have an area that is the same meaning to the name of the park and the area around the map. Maybe. I make no promises. I personally think the name, just the first part of the name matching the map is fine enough for me. Arctic theme? I'm trying... Uh-oh. Did I grab move instead of build mode? Yeah. I'm trying, again, to keep things country themed rather than climate themed. French fan into place. How are you? Me, I'm okay. I'll be living in Australia in 1 month. Oh, well, that's cool. But I'm doing okay. Just streaming along here in my overly warm apartment. Why is this such a different color? No idea. Canadian theme? Maybe. I mean, don't worry too much about the new theme or the final theme at the moment. We are so far away from it that even if you give me an idea and I kind of agree with it, I'll probably forget in the 6 months it's going to take to get there. World Odyssey sounds nice. But I already have a logo for Alpine Odyssey, and I like it, so we're keeping Alpine Odyssey, I think. Bossing say? Referencing back to the core build, I see. How long ago was the first episode? 6 months. But we the next project that we're gonna be doing is actually I'm gonna be recreating Stormwind from World of Warcraft. I mean, we already have the Temple of Light made, so. I think this room we can do a domed roof. Just so it can get up to this height. And keep that grand kind of look to it. Well, maybe not dome, but barrel. A barrel roof there. World of Coaster Craft. There actually are, it's not going to have any rides. It's going to be very similar to the core build in the sense that it's a recreation, just because I want to do it. Which I'm sure I'm going to get a decent amount of flack for. Yeah, but Ruthris, can you just put a carousel or a coaster in this thing? That'd be so cool. Yeah. Download the park and put one in there if you want. If you want to continue this series, maybe your son will. Got a plan for the future. Don't plan on having a son or any kids. So looks like I'm screwed. It all, the buck stops here. When are you gonna play City Skylines? When I have time. It's more time consuming than Planet Coaster. And it also gets a third of the views of Planet Coaster. But, I mean, then again, it gets more views than anything else it records, so. Let's see. How do I want to do this? If you want to slip in a sign with this that says also starring Michael Shanks, I'd be very appreciative. Who's Michael Shanks? I don't know who that is. What's the biggest news item in the US right now? Don't know, don't care. I don't really watch the news. I find it irrelevant. Doesn't really affect anything in life. Does it change how much I make at work? No. Does it change my workload at all? No. Does it just make people upset? Yes. I don't know what we're doing this week. It depends on what we're doing at work. I know it's going to be a busy week, so I can't make any promises as to what's going to happen on the channel. In terms of Alpine Odyssey, we'll probably have some other things go up on the channel that don't take 5 hours to record. Don't remind me I need to watch someone while I upload. What do I do for work? I work in accounting, payroll, for federal contractors. So I pay people at NASA their paycheck. I know people that are working on the Orion space shuttle. Am I better than Rushy now because I'm the all-powerful moderator? With that attitude now. Also, his name's fucking Master Roshi. I mean, sure, he's a little bit of a womanizer, but I think he's pretty badass. How many pieces in the park right now? Do you guys really want me to do a park count? Like, you guys want to sit through that 20-minute process of just loading? How'd I end up working in accounting? I got an art degree. That's a factor, I'm sure. Basically, my brother was working there, and they needed help in HR, so I started in HR for a bit. I was a recruiting coordinator, so we coordinated with recruiters and help them get source resumes, make reference checks, calls. The payroll department needed some help, so I moved up there for a bit and assisted them for about 6 months. Then they decided, well, they didn't really decide. I actually got hired behind the boss's back a little bit by going to the controller of the department. But essentially, the payroll processors needed help, and I figured that, you know, if I'm helping them do one thing, I might as well help them do everything. It doesn't look too hard. So I applied, got a job, worked in payroll for 2 years. Upper management got rid of my position because they didn't think it was necessary. Moved to AP, accounts payable, for 2 years. And then payroll ended up, after I left, kind of catching fire and not doing well. So they hired like 5 people to do the job that I was doing by myself, and that wasn't working out. So after 2 years, they essentially offered me more money, and I came back. It's a lot harder to judge interior for templates, yeah. Yep, it's a lot harder on interiors because they are a lot more accurate and specific. So a lot of it's manual placing kind of stuff, and plus the gizmo's broken. Nani? Roshi-san no Kiki desu ka? Get unbanned by using the Dragon Balls? Wrecked. A true utopian comment section must be modless. Ah, looks like that's a pipe dream then. Can you put a fireplace in one of those rooms? Eventually, yeah. We're just kind of roughing in the shape. This is the essentially gray boxing step of interior decorating that we have to go through. What is this? It's part of the DLC, I guess. Yeah. Oh, he's already dead. What are you gonna do now, Rishi? We don't have 7 mod sages, so I guess it's already falling apart. Damn shame that. I barely have 1 mod. Oh no, the prophecy. Anarchy consumes the kingdom. What? I don't need the spooky DLC part to copy and paste something. Yes, thank you. Jeez. Okay, bye everyone. Enjoy an episode of Pinewood Hills. I'll be here if you need me and decide to come back. So long. What are we working on? I don't know. I'm trying to make something out of nothing. Is it working? I'm saying the vid will still be there when you're done. Oh, wait. We're working on getting new moderators. They just died. That they did. of wish we had an archway piece. Like this, but inverted. Like instead of a circle, a U shape. Let's see. What can I do up here? Thanks to your amazing internet speed. Well, sounds like you need to upgrade to instant transmission internet speed. Finally getting a computer upgrade? Well, congrats. You've gotten some great ideas from me? Well, thank you. I hope you're able to make what you see in your mind's eye. I think we're going to make this into a separate arch. Like an archway here. Then I guess the ceiling in here needs to be raised. No, it just needs to be raised up to this archway. I'm blanking on schematics and plans here. Give me a second. Someone wanted to ride the coaster, I think, in the back wagon, so we're gonna do that real quick. And seat 2. So, what are your guys' plans for the weekend? Well, weekend's over, never mind. What are your plans for the week? Next Saturday, I fly out of town, and there'll be 0 content for a whole week. Nothing on the channel at all. Not even a stream, nothing. I have stream playback disabled? Really? Then no, I didn't. Studying is overrated. I wouldn't bother with that. Watch series, yep. You guys in school. School's for squares. I'm gonna quickly downgrade how many trains we have. Why? Hi Jasper, my cat. Can you heal this problem? Press F to pay respects. Yes, rip. Rip. Rip, rip, rip. Okay. Here's my support ticket. Did I save? I think there's an autosave in there somewhere. How much do I want to... It's not like I lost the whole park, unless it becomes corrupted, in which case I lost the whole park again. And the last time... I'm gonna make a backup save real quick as well. Alright, well. You get to see this loading screen, guys. You excited as I am? Nat nat. Nat 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 nat. 2 go-karts next? Nah. Yeah, PUBG, very nice. Yeah, I have PUBG. I've only won once. Plan a coaster video this week? Don't know. Hey, if nothing else, you guys get some good music. Let's see. Okay, coaster, parking lot coaster? Maybe. I mean, there's not going to be any coasters actually going over the parking lot. What do you think of the Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic thing? I think it's not good. Just do open transport type or open RCT2. Why would you pay for something that exists in a better form for free? The music is really good and it gets really dull after a while. I have heard the soundtrack so many times. Alongside the parking lot, maybe. We'll see. All I know is the next theme is antiquity. Beyond that, I can't tell you what's gonna be in there. A minute 13 of loading? Is that what you're trying to count? So watching this along the NFL? Well, welcome to watching a Ferris wheel spin. Gotta get a little bit comfortable for this. Oh, hey, Jasper. Come on. Cute cat. No? You want to sleep? You just want to sleep down there? You're fine? You don't need my help for anything? Okay. Is it actually 20 minutes? Were you exaggerating? I was probably exaggerating a little bit, but it's definitely 5. Ba 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 ba. Usually when the Ferris wheel stops, it's kind of close. Download Koala Beach. It took about 5 minutes to load. That's how long it'll take when I download your park. Yeah. I mean, I already have more parts than Koala Beach. And we're not even halfway done. I would say we are 25% done with this park. In all honesty. Maybe 30%. Alright, so it looks like it auto-saved pretty much right before we built the archway. So, real quick, I'm going to try this again. Close. Go to setting. There we go. Do an actual save? Okay. Alright. I have autosave enabled. Because it is definitely crashed before on me. That has never been good. So we only lost probably, I don't know, 3-4 minutes of actual progress. By the way, you guys know how last, spring or so, we had no AC? Yeah, it's fall, so no AC again. It's pretty hot outside. I'm kind of dying in here. It's about 75 degrees in my bedroom right now. "15 after midnight." I feel like that's a song. Is that a song? Do I know that from somewhere? Yeah, I have my AC running, but I live in an apartment building, so they get to actually control whether the AC blows cold air or just is a fan. And today they have decided that it's a fan day. Alright, up we go. No such thing in California. What about Northern California? Alright, let's build our little arch here. Actually, I wonder if I can get away with doing this. Probably not. We might be able to. I think you should build a second path to the exit of your coaster in the European section, because the one path exists is really narrow for all those peoples. What do you think? So to do another path out to and for this coaster, it is narrow currently because, you know, the park gets 10,000 people inside of it, and this is the only coaster, so everyone goes there. But once there's more sections, I feel like there'll be less people specifically going to this coaster and maybe spreading out more. So it'll be less of an issue. But also I'd have to make another bridge, and the pathing system is not gonna be flexible enough to do that, essentially. Nat, indeed. Is there already a dark ride in the park? Nope. Currently, our dark ride, at least the planned dark ride, is the log flume ride, and it's not done enough to really be considered a a finished piece. That's the temperature of my ex's shower to warm her cold dead heart. Oh. Wow, spitting fire. Maybe that'll help warm that heart for you. Keep doing that. Maybe a dark red similar to the Haunted Mansion? Maybe. We're not at a stage to worry about such a thing, I don't think. Alright, but that pokes out of the building. It doesn't. Would you look at that? This is actually going to function. Path inside the temple could overlook the flume the way the people mover does. So the restaurant over here is going to overlook the log flume. So the restaurant building, all this upper area is going to be decking and seating, exterior seating, so people can sit here and watch the log flume go while they eat. This side, there might be an observation deck of some kind, don't know yet. And there's also going to be some other buildings over here. I gray boxed that during the next speed build episode, so you'll get to see how that gets laid out later. You get to see how this gets detailed out later. It's still not done. It's taking a really long time. Doing these type of details, like this by itself, is already like 500 parts or so. So it takes a long time to do Aztec. I kind of, you know, like if you guys see the details on the front of this, all the little sculptural shapes and elements through these things, like this is why Alpine Odyssey is slowing down a lot, because for me to do a European, you know, front facade of a building, it's super quick. It's far less detailed if you think about it than something over here. So like this building itself is a lot of parts. And it's really small. It's a really small building. A lot of the part count for our European section comes from the roof, because the roof tiles that we did. Not actually because it's a complicated structure. I'm so tired. Going to the movies? Okay. Enjoy your time at the movies. You have my permission to leave. For now. Oh, nope. Let's not grab that. Oh, great. Now I'm yawning. You guys could probably tell from the tone of my voice, and I kind of apologize today, but Flying Planet Coaster is just not something I feel like doing. Why? We're gonna have to duck? I think you underestimate how big this is. Or maybe I overestimated how tall it is. Yeah, we'll raise it up. Or something. Do you allow a guest designer to build a coaster in the park similar to the way they do in Bro Coaster? Nope. This is my one and only theme park that I'm going to make, and That'll be that. Is this really small too? I thought this was a lot bigger. Let's see. How tall is it in meters? So let's see in 2 meters. So this is 6 foot. Yeah, I would have to duck through that. Interesting. I could go without the emote spam. I don't really have the patience for it right now. We'll just delete that. We'll have to make like a little archway or something for them to get through there. We're working on the queue for the Tri-Storm, or at least getting the interior skinned enough to where I can then add details on top of it. That's a long process. So, and it's also a little boring, I think, for some people. But we did finish the biplane. I can tell you that. So if you want to see the finished biplane, it's over here. Which I think I should upload these to the workshop. So let's do that. Let's upload our planes to the workshop. Let's see, biplane. One flying, one landed biplane. No, planet biplane. Feel free to add your own banner to be pulled through the sky. Cool. Am I gonna extend the Aztec ruins into the lake? Nope. Well, maybe a bit around the log flume, because the log flume goes into the lake, so we'll have like some stuff crumbling and falling into it around it, but that'll be about it. How do you have so much patience? It's amazing. One, it helps to have chat. Two, I don't. I'm actually very impatient. And so I get really frustrated when things start taking really long, and then I get really bored. So it's other... It's like a special effect in a sense. It's other scenery. And other building. But you have the dedication to stick to the same project for 6 months? Yeah. Patience is being tested lately, but yeah. Here you go. You guys now have access to the biplanes. So we'll do that. I mean, like, it is a little frustrating, like not to go become ranty again, but the past 2 months on YouTube has just sucked. Like, it's been stressful. It's not been very fun to watch. So. Yeah, no, that's essentially all dedication really means, is you are patient enough to go and sit through something you don't enjoy doing a whole lot, because it needs to get done. I don't even know how to integrate this into the path. I wonder if I can just walk this through and turn it. That way we can have kind of a tunnel coming out of here. I don't know what you're saying, but yeah. Sorry about this weird camera angle you're also getting today, but this is why many people don't do interior sympathetic coaster, I think. Thank you, Earl. I'm happy to hear that. Which we're building the queue line for Tri-Storm right now. Or at least attempting. We had a little bit of part clipping, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. It does remind me a bit of the old Star Trek sets in a sense. That kind of ribbing going in a circle like that. Oh boy. Please let me click on you. Yay! Do I like Alpengeist at Busch Gardens? I've never ridden it. I would like to ride it. When I was there when I was little, it was one of the more scarier ones. Or thrilling, you could say, and I kind of chickened out, to be honest. Five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why is this one here? Shouldn't it be over? Like here. What have I ridden at Busch Gardens? Loch Ness Monster. Theme parks have a lot of mixing of old and new. It's a good mix so far. I've ridden Loch Ness Monster, Big Bad Wolf before. Rock and Roller Coaster. Didn't ride Apollo's Chariot. Didn't ride Alpengeist. I have what else have I ridden? I'm not quite sure. I think I rode Big Thunder Mountain before. I don't quite remember though. I'm not a big theme park enthusiast, so I can't say that I've ridden a lot of the good ones. Or if I have, I just don't remember doing so. is I hate trying to click on some of these things. Am I bored of this game? A little bit. I guess maybe I'm not necessarily bored of Planet Coaster. I still think it's a great game. I think I'm just bored of having to play it. Can I upload the stream later? Maybe. I'm not. I've been pretty bad at doing that, so. Kind of depends if I remember. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by. Happy you can chill a little bit with us. I have to cover up these rings. I can just cover this up with foliage. Grant has a saying that only boring people get bored. Yeah. Guess I'm a boring person then. But would you... Well, but only boring people get bored implies that they don't do anything to get excited. It doesn't mean that if you are doing the same thing over and over and over and over, it's doesn't mean it can't get boring, I would say. So basically, to me, that saying has a... It means, hey, get off your butt and do something. Not a, hey, you wouldn't be bored after doing the same thing. What the hell are you going on about, Michael? Jesus Christ. Random as hell. You know what? Just take a rest, kid. You need to take a rest. Well, a person couldn't be or what? Could not be bored, but he could be boring, like some of my teachers. Yes. You can also misspelled not. It should be nat. There you go. Much better. Hey Sonic, how's it going? Oh boy, trying to get this interior to work. Good, because I'm watching my stream? Well, thank you. Okay, thought my game was crashing. Didn't want to have to go through that again. This is taking a lot more pieces than I wanted it to. Hello, Jopif, how are you? Welcome to whatever this is right now. I'm not really being super entertaining, but welcome. this looks so bad. It just looks bad. I don't like it at all. Wish it could be I could build as awesome as you do. Well, thank you. I'm happy you think so. Just takes practice and bashing your head against your monitor sometimes. Yeah, I know. I'm not feeling this interior. I'll tell you that now. It needs to get done, but Jesus Christ. Put bookcases against the wall? I don't have the DLC for bookcases, so we would have to custom design one. Today I'm playing a coaster, placing concrete columns and crashing the game. Yep. Mindless building with Uthris. Okay, I need some test subjects. Okay, good. So that is on, that is on. Coaster can be turned on. There's both bookcases in the DLC? Yeah. It's in the spooky pack. Maybe save first? Just auto-save, so we're fine. What did we do during the stream? We've been working on interior work. That's really kind of going slow, and we finished our little biplanes over here. That's really about it. They're uploaded to the Steam Workshop now, though, so you can download them if you want. Can you do a really tiny visit of the park because I'm confused? Sure. We can do a little bit of an overview. That'll give me a little bit of a break. Alright, so what we got? We got the entryway into the park. We have a toll booth, so you can buy your parking ticket. You travel along the highway a little bit into the parking lot area, which is designated by code coloring. So purple, red lot, orange, yellow lot. We have a bus station, bus depot back here to get refueled. We have the blue parking lot and details over here. Sorry, I'm kind of blinking at this point. Actual parking lot buildings, bus stations at some key points. So we have bus stations here, here, and here. Little plazas with little bike racks and things, little details, benches, and the stuff. All this is non-functional. No one comes over here, but we have it. Bonjour, indeed. We take buses over to the proper entrance to the park. So Alpine Odyssey ticket booth, metro station area. Drops you off at the European section. So these are our 4 ticket booths right now. You have your front plaza with parasols, you know, outdoor seating, kind of gathering spots, some fresh scones, some restaurant interiors. I know I'm going pretty quick and I apologize, but it's kind of, I've done this so many times. Little shops and stalls, interiors, things like this. Got a little gardening shed. We got access to staff backstage areas. We got picnic areas. We got vending machines. Got a full restaurant down here with seating. We have a bar up top here. We got across the street a clothes stop with changing rooms and a bunch of shirts for sale. We got a tri-storm. This is what we're working on right now. We're working on the queue line and interior work, which is taking forever. We got our train station, our coaster Warwind, which is a Woody going along through there. Train station interior. My favorite building interior now, to be honest, train station. At least the interior. Exterior wise, probably the windmill. I just love the windmill. Um, we got backstage for the trains, some holding areas for extra trains if needed. We have the granary as the train station for the windmill roller coaster. It's called Whirlwind. A lot of little detail I'm kind of skipping here. We got our, you know, little flat rides here. I'm blanking on stuff. I'm so out of it. I apologize. We got a pretty nice bathroom. We got a playground. We have the Aztec area underway. Whole bunch of sculptural elements. This is another gift shop area. Plaza with water, log flume ride, and a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff. That's about it. Never seen that bathroom either? Yep. We built that on the live stream last week, I think. I don't remember. I'm tired of Planet Coaster. Can I play something else? Would you guys mind if I just played something else for a bit? I'm really not feeling this game right now. Thanks, Jopith. I'm glad you enjoy the little tour. But you can watch the whole series on my channel if you want a more detailed look. You love the playground? Thanks. Isn't that a cute little thing? I'm gonna sit in my plane for a bit. You looking forward to the new Wolfenstein? Huh? Some people want to see medieval engineers, huh? That's interesting. Let's see. What can we do? You know what? I might play a game of Smite. Yeah, it's a lot of episodes. So I'm gonna save. When are you gonna detailing the hot spin next to the pyramid? Eventually. I don't know when. Have I actually played all the games in my library? Yeah. I've played all of them. Well, or else I wouldn't have them. Next episode is going to be the restaurant in the Aztec area. Did I save? I think I saved. Let's just double check. Play Mashinki? No. Don't feel like it. I'm going to play a game of Smite because I like Smite. Okay. There we go. Let me update the stream title before people freak out. Let's see. Smite. Random. Salt. Games. I'll just get rid of that for now. Add this. And there we go. Why did I time you out? Because you were just saying things to be trendy and hip and not adding to the conversation. And I don't really enjoy those comments. if you think Uthers will play PUBG while streaming, it will blow your ears. I don't get too upset at PUBG, to be honest. Really, I think PUBG is more about the randomness. Will you bleep out bad words? Just, if you're gonna censor yourself and try and bleep out bad words, just don't say the fucking bad word. Like shit, I can sit here and curse like a fucking sailor all day. Because bad words to me don't mean a damn thing. But like, just using them doesn't mean anything either. Okay. Uthris being super annoyed. I'm just frustrated. I didn't get anything fucking done in Planet Coaster, so I'm just annoyed. This is a common thing as well that you guys don't get to see much off camera. Like when I'm building something and I need to make an episode and I don't get enough done. Like my girlfriend can vouch. I get in a real shit mood real fast. Let's see. Okay, so we're in queue. Welcome to queue. Shouldn't be but a couple minutes before this thing pops, and then we'll see what we get in Smite. What's Smite? Smite is a MOBA. What's with the Smite game? I'm bored of Planet Coaster. A MOBA, basically, you get to choose one of these gods here. It's a 5v5, hero versus hero kind of thing. You push a lane, destroy the objectives, and win a game. It's kind of different every time because the team comp changes and items builds can change. At left it said Odyssey. Now we know where Alpine Odyssey comes from. The Odyssey's kind of cool. You can get some good skins from here. Alright, well this matches the Mayan theme. I got Kukulkan. No, I'm not trading Kukulkan. Screw off, guy. Are you gonna retire from Planet Coaster for a bit? At least for today. We'll see if I can make an episode this week. I don't know. But next week we might, I did change the name of the stream. You had to refresh for it to see.
Attack. Stay here. Attack middle lane.
Yeah, Smite Random Assault Games. The only thing I didn't update is the thumbnail. Because, whatever. Okay, so we are facing an annoying team. Great. This is gonna be fun. Here we go. Gotta go. Apparently there's coffee somewhere. Gotta feed the addiction. I don't blame you. Have I seen Cyanide and Happiness shorts? Yep. They're pretty good. Pretty chill. It was a good stream. Alright. See you next time, maybe. Who knows? Thanks for stopping by. How to cut Uthers' stream in half. Play anything but Planet Coaster. So it's a real good way.
Indeed, a wild Kukulkan has appeared. Kukulkan.
Okay, let's see what we can do. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Probably do that for our build. So we're gonna start stacking some mana. Get some mana regen so we can rest for more. You're gonna go now. A lot of things to do, but at least you're stream. Yeah, at least you got to stop by. PvP Legend, do you play Hive MC? Not to me, I guess. Alright, let's, what do I need? Probably immune, to be honest. I should have enough mana regen. Here we go. We'll just hop on out here. Start throwing whirlwinds and stuff. So Kukulkan is basically Quetzalcoatl. He's the Mayan version of the god, so it kind of matches the whole Mayan theme of Planet Coaster we've been doing. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is fighting the team across from us. Trying to push to that tower and stuff.
Catch me? Don't be ridiculous.
Alright. Hop around, have a good time. If you mean Minecraft's, so yes, I used to play it. I don't know what Hive MC is either. I'm assuming it's a mod for Minecraft as well. No. Back off, guy. So basically this god, I'm a caster, so we have a person leaving, great. I'm surprised he lived through that one. Alright, so I'm gonna have to try and get in there and harass as much as possible. And see if we can't do any damage. They have some lifesteal, so they'll be healing themselves a little bit. Ah, missed. Sadly, they have an out punch as well, which is really annoying for. Oh wow, I missed that so bad. Goodness. That's in everything. At least we have a lot of people with dashes and dodging abilities.
You are going nowhere.
Ally has been slain.
Team is being destroyed. Whereas Planet Coaster, we just finished some Planet Coaster. We're moving on to something else for a bit. I'm not having a great time with Planet Coaster today. So we'll shut down that side of the lane. Alright.
You are legendary like me.
I play other games than Planet Coaster. Alright, so we'll heal. I'm missing everything. What should you do next? Whatever you want. That would probably work. Ow. Ow. Eh. We killed one. This isn't gonna be a fun match. This is Smite. It's a MOBA. It's all about basically gods from around different cultures kind of facing each other. Doesn't help. Our team's not too good compared to them in terms of hero choices, but it's okay. We'll just have to deal with what we get for now. But I'm playing a game mode that has a single lane. You get a random god, and you kind of just fight each other. As Enclave is building tanky. Fun. Okay, fine, don't cast. Stupid thing. I would have wanted to cast anyways. You have no idea what this game is. Yeah, you should have gotten regen. You're the tank. Deal. Yeah, you missed. Nope.
No balls. You need to evolve a lot more before you have a chance with me.
So they're essentially kind of wanting us to come out from underneath our tower right now. Because they're a little bit more powerful than us.
An enemy has been slain. Your middle tower is under attack. An ally has fallen.
Not doing too much damage.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
Alright, so these guys are really annoying. Okay, well at least I hit him with that, and then kind of snipe her a little bit. Get hit by that, that's fine.
Rampant.
Oh no, I'm so afraid. Run, 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 run.
Impressive killing spree.
Oh my goodness.
An enemy has been slain.
Where's Planet Coaster? We just got done. Listen, Planet Coaster, so I'm playing something else. For a bit. Yeah. Come on.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Me building.
Do a gulpy. That's better from us, I would say. Especially color-wise. The games of our century is just more worse and worse. It has no connection to realism. What do you mean? It doesn't have to be realistic. I mean, games are very much an escapism anyways. If I wanted to be realistic, I'd just go... Like, if I wanted to be a proper, like, space trucker, I'll just go become an actual trucker and make money. Right?
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has been destroyed. An ally has been slain. Holding on. Double kill.
Missing everything. goodness.
Your middle tower is under attack.
You can't participate. A gift that keeps on giving.
An enemy has been slain.
Scatter time. Why so slow?
Ally has been slain. Double kill.
No one walked forward, and so we lost that team fight because everyone got scared. Great. People need to fight. They don't need to just run.
Has been slain. Double kill.
It's like really
Killing
worthless.
spree. Deicide.
Still don't get what you're watching? That's
Your
fine.
middle tower.
So essentially, it is a set of gods versus other gods. They're trying to use abilities, we're trying to use abilities to do damage so that we can push down the lane in the top right corner there, so you can see a mini map. Essentially, the objective is to just go destroy the other team's base.
Is under attack. Your power is unmatched.
So it's basically just a big arena.
Enemy has been slain.
Missed that. Not everyone can be a god unless you play games like this? Okay.
A gift that keeps on giving. You are going nowhere.
I would say that's a true statement.
Whirlwind attack.
Alright, so he had to ult.
Look at me go.
Has fallen.
Why so slow?
I'm like really about to die.
Enemy has been slain.
You are going nowhere.
Keep running, keep running, keep running. Okay. That was stressful. Getting chased like that around. Is this game before or after League of Legends? This came out after League of Legends and after Dota and stuff. But it has a change in perspective, so it is a lot different in terms of how it plays, but conceptually it's the same game. Like the objectives is the same, the ideas and behind and strategies are the same, but the fact that things can be dodged and auto attacks so it's a little less, I would say this is actually harder and more skill based. Got her. Okay, kill him, please. Whatever. No damage. No damage from our 3 AD carry team.
Middle Phoenix is under attack. Your middle Phoenix has been destroyed.
I feel the
Like we might just
strength in
lose
the
right here.
building.
I'm not quite sure.
Your Titan is under attack.
We'll see how it goes. I don't know why he's not finding under the Titan. He's kind of missing out on some damage there, but looks like he's got that. That's good. That was a 1v2 situation, and he pulled it off. Impressive. Wouldn't mind getting more mana. Mana for this god is super important. It gives him a lot more damage. Because of his passive, but really there's no sense in getting some of these items. So
Look at me go!
can you get back to playing Planet Coaster after finish this match? How long is one match? One match can be 5 minutes, one match can be usually about 30 minutes, no longer than 30 minutes.
Why so the effect keeps on
But I don't think
getting.
I'll go back to Planet Coaster now. I don't think I'm done for the day.
Look at me go!
Ultimate is ready.
There it goes. Died.
Fear not, you will be reborn. Double kill. Ally has fallen.
Well.
Ally has been slain. Impressive killing spree. Deicide, dawn is here.
They were all scared of his Zonquay. A little pathetic. But oh well, we lost that one. I'll just do another one. But yeah, if you're here for Planet Coaster, sorry. We're done with Planet Coaster for today. And he laid flat. Just Google it, Michael. Okay. Yep, go ahead and set up my hero as a kite. That's a perfectly fine loose screen there. How much damage does zombie do? Yeah, 32,000 damage. Great. So it's hard to face a zombie on another team. It's kind of what you get sometimes, though. Zombie's really good in this game mode, just because everything's so close together. He does a lot of damage. Oh, don't drop the kite, bro. And flat. Okay. What other gods could I play as? I love Thor. Thor is a great god. I'm pretty good at him. I have his Gundam skin, which is probably one of my favorite skins in the game. What else do we got? Hercules is cool too.
Stay here. Yes.
What other cool gods are there? We got Zeus, of course. Zeus is pretty strong. You used to love Smite? Yeah. I mean, I play Smite pretty regularly. I only play Assault though. I don't sit there and worry about the meta. I just try and have some fun and kill some people. It's usually pretty enjoyable for me. Let's see. Just waiting for a game to start though. Okay. Izanami is pretty strong. I wonder who the strongest AD carry is. Probably still, in my opinion, Artemis and Begon. And Zibalanke. Those three is probably still pretty much the best, in my opinion. He's good too. He's got a really powerful ult. Cupid's up there. Xingwei, not good. Rama, I don't like Rama. I don't think Rama's a great AD carry. No, Michael, I don't know who's strong. Go ahead and enlighten me for this evening. We're at Tusker. I was actually hoping for something, but apparently I got nothing. So, you know, that's fine. You know, I'd rather just go away again. And off he goes.
On her.
Oh, will he give me Odin?
Odin.
Yeah. There we go. Odin. Great god. Especially in this game mode. A lot of AoE burst kind of physical damage. It's probably one of my favorite gods too. So we'll see how this goes. And then after this I'll probably end the stream. It's been 3 hours. Okay, let's see if we can actually win one. That'd be great. 2 AD carries, a Zeus, an Odin, and a Beetle. It's not a bad team. They have a Hercules that can be annoying. Scotty, I can deal with that. Vulcan, pretty powerful. Morrigan, if they're good, they can be kind of scary. Not consistent damage, but the burst is pretty real. So let's see if I can't build kind of a weird kind of one-off build on this. What do we got? We got Zeus, Honor. Honor is probably my weakest AD carry. I'm terrible with him. Medusa's good. A lot of stun there. Got a pool, got AoE with Zeus, got AoE with Odin, got AoE and capture with Odin, so Odin Zeus is a really good combination together. So hopefully, I mean, they'll probably get Ghost, so they'll probably get on my ult easy enough, but that's fine. I'll just make them waste a slot for it, because really, I only get one rank of his ultimate anyways.
I will be your fearless shogun. Follow me or be dishonored. You have not yet earned the right to fight me.
Alright, so let's see if we can get Mail Renewal and just start rolling that. I think that'd be pretty funny. Then what, Masamune for some damage and defense, and I could get Blink. But really, Shield of Thorns might just be fun. Uther's going from 100 people watching to 13. Yay. So frustrating. Alright. Honor chasing Vulcan around. Alright. It's like a cat playing.
Beware the shifting sands.
I wonder if I could one-shot his turret by jumping on it. Probably. Oh, with the Zeus lightning bolt. Low rank though, so not gonna pop it. What Zeus build is he going? Is he going attack speed or something? No. Just didn't feel like doing damage. That's fine too.
Beware the shifting sands. First blood.
Come back here.
An ally has been slain. What a shame. Sorry.
Nope.
We will have another chance.
Beware the shifting sands.
Oh, I could probably jump on her and kill her. Gonna be a tough one though. Capriera uses ult, so I'm vulnerable. Crap, sliding. That's not good. Oh, look at that. Alright, there's my renewal, so I'll heal for a bit off of that, which is good. It's a 15% heal. So let's see if we can't roll that into any more. Forward, that's going back there. Whee.
Wish I could have saved them. An enemy has been slain. Champion!
Okay, whatever.
You have been slain. Be careful.
Or Zeus sucks. See you, Michael.
Is an extension of my soul.
From watching this, I realized how much I forgot to play this game.
Thank you.
A lot kind of going on. enough gold to do anything else. I mean, Assault plays a lot differently than Conquest. I don't know if you played Assault much or if you played Conquest more, but I enjoy like the heavy. The heavy team battles, I think, is just enjoyable because it just makes the action like right there the whole time instead of, oh, I'm gonna farm this creep wave and things. When just have some fun doing team battles. Pop. I just played whatever game mode had the most action. Yeah, it's pretty much this game mode then. There we go. Get another kill there. Downtime in games like these are the death of it. Yeah. Pretty much. I mean, Conquest is still pretty action-packed. I mean, the game itself is just fun because you have the different perspectives. It's not like playing like an RTS or anything. Oh, that was a good bounce. Bop. There we go. Another Marrow Renewal proc, so I'll just get more and more HP. Another one, so more HP. I love Marrow Renewal just because it's keeps you in the fight a lot longer. Oh, you knocked him backwards, guy. That's not what you're supposed to do at all. Vulcan ult hits Zeus because he walks backwards to watch it hit him. That was pathetic. Wow, they did some burst to me or something because I turned on my shield and it died.
What a shame.
This Naginata is an extension of my soul.
Alright, more damage, more burst. It looks like the Morrigan is turning into me the most just because Odin's really good. They might get that tower, they might not. It's kind of up in the air at this point. Always short on gold when I get back to base. Never enough. Did he get Vulcan ulted again? Is he that bad?
Your middle tower has been destroyed.
Now he says he hates Zeus. This is like one of the best casters. Alright, got one. Run around a little bit. Get the heal. Come back here for the AD carry a bit. Okay, run through ice because that got in the way.
Your power is unmatched.
Chase her down. Screw it, we can just kill the tower, yeah. Do that. If we kill it, I'll just heal more too, so I'm fine with it. I can tank it for a second. Can I say I know everything about Greek mythology because I saw Wonder Woman? Yep. 100% Greek. 100% of the time. Mythology learned. Alright, so Scotty's the one with Phantom Veil, which is the anti-ult for mine.
You're almost as dull as your play. Congratulations on your epic flame. You have not yet earned the right to fight me.
Oh my goodness, she actually dodged it. I thought she was gonna get pulled for certain. 3 of us plus 12. Actually, yeah, thought that. Either I need more tank or something because I shouldn't be dying like that. You just got here. What'd you miss? Well, you missed Planet Coaster. We're just finishing off with some Smite. Something a little bit more action packed.
Dawn is here.
Actually, screw it. You know what? We're gonna get Belt of Frenzy. Just out there dying. Totally dying. Go. Managed to get a few, but I'll get more damage here soon. Someone wants to surrender because they apparently don't know how Smite works. It's definitely a game of never surrender kind of thing, because the game can change rather quickly in your favor. Morgan building tanky. Morgan got mail renewal. God, this Zeus is so bad. He just doesn't know how to play Zeus. him. Get her.
Celebrate too soon.
Triple kill.
Chase him down. Now go ahead and just kill the big tanky guy.
Quadra kill.
There's a quadra. There we go. Toxic Uther versus Toxic. Yep. It's one of the few games that I'm actually kind of serious about.
Bye.
I guess I'm serious in Planet Coaster as well. More barrel renewal, more heals, more everything. Stay alive. Screw it, I'll just hit the Titan for a bit. I'm cool about killing a tank. Anyways, to die anyways.
Double kill.
Alright, so we got that. Let's go ahead and get Frozen Mallet so we can chase them easier, and we will finish, I guess, with Shifter Shield for more burst damage. Oh, he jumped the other way! No one expected that.
No deicide. Dawn is here.
So, let's see, 30 seconds, we'll have 4 up, so worst case scenario, they'll probably kill the Phoenix. I don't know if they'll be able to kill the Titan. We'll have Zeus. Zeus is great at defending, but our Zeus sucks, so it doesn't matter. We'll have Medusa up, so that'll be another defensive spell, hopefully, if her ult's off cooldown by the time she gets there.
Greetings, friend.
Your middle Phoenix is under attack.
Alright, so we have 4. Phoenix is okay for now. Oh, adorable. 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 What are you gonna do?
An enemy has been slain.
You're just gonna let your teammate die while I by myself make you all run away?
Ultimate is ready.
That's fine. I mean, I am Odin.
Look over
The
there.
scariness is real.
Mayest thou look. Powerless of God, for you face the master of Olympus.
My double-edged blade.
Fake.
Enemy has fallen. Killing spree. An enemy has been slain. Impressive killing spree. Double kill. Attack the Titan.
There we go. We won. Yay! We did it. Okay, guys. So I think that's it for my stream today. If you guys enjoyed the stuff, you can leave a like, subscribe to the channel. You know what to do at this point.
Bye.
And I'm gonna go through the whole spiel. Hopefully gonna see if we can get an episode of Planet Coaster out this week. Not quite sure though, depending on my work schedule. Work is pretty much hell right now. And so yeah, so until then, I'll see you guys. Let's see what I do. I did a little bit of damage. Alright, cool. So we'll see you guys next week.